How's it going? What's up? Good morning. Baka bro? Isn't that what's up, bro? I believe. Hey, Slate, what's up, dude? Hey, Kanji, thanks for the sub, man. Looking fresh? Thanks, man. How's everyone doing? You know, getting some good trades yesterday? Bitcoin trying to hold the 15? I would agree. It is trying to hold the 15. Trading Doge. Little Dogecoin. Doge must be flying, right? Like Doge must be flying out of its mind right now. What kind of music do we want to listen to today? There's a classic opening song. In rotation, man. Let's try this one. But it's like a lot of dubstep and crap. Okay, let's try it. That's fine. You like dubstep. I don't know about that, but we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it's trying to stabilize and move up right now. It's trying to. So if it stabilizes its move up right now, probably going towards like 40, I 47's minimum, I think. Um, yeah, possibly like there's quite a few levels. The one that stands out though is like 49.6 is a standout level. Sorry, 40. Excuse me, 49.850. My mistake. 49.850. Still have a chance at 10k for sure. 44.6 and long. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think next major pullback it has is down to like 40k or 39k. I think Bitcoin is trying really hard to stabilize right now to take another pulse up. Yeah, I mean 39's pretty standout. I think you can actually go all the way down to like 38.3. You're so sorry from taking notes, oh boy. Yeah, I saw that liquid. I didn't see the comments, but JCap told me that. Went to videos about indicator, best arrangement with other people's results. Advise many people to join the flat earth community while they're at it. Nice, dude. Oh man, you guys are shining stars, you and JCap. Yeah, so if Bitcoin stabilizes right now, it could be a pretty decent move up, right? Watching streamers actually a break from binging content. Yeah, I agree. Twitter is hyper BS right now. What's going on in Twitterverse? You guys tell me. What's the word in the Twitterverse? Like Bitcoin stabilized against the 5 minute right now. That's what's happening. It's stabilized against this 5. So yeah, kind of needs to hold this. So if it can hold this, it's likely moving up. Harshri Bibbin indicator has a buy signal. Oh god, dude. People will fall for anything. Anything that's like the new meta, dude. I'm going to get a Keychron keyboard to help with it. Yeah, I really like my Keychron. I think for gaming it's good. I think for everyday use it's really great. I really love my Keychron. I think right now you'd be stabilizing off the backside one. Yeah, you're laddering off that backside test right now. So you do need to hold this 5 minute though. That's kind of the key about the move right now. Is like you need to hold this, and if this can hold, joink, move up to like 40, probably above this. Move up probably above this. I don't see stuff in here. Yeah, no. If you can hold this, you're yoinking up. Like this would be a great spot to long for 10%. I'm not saying long for 10%. I'm saying that it definitely can stabilize here, and then if it does, you know, it very quickly breaks its move. Yeah. So if this starts to stabilize, then obviously you're gonna be it's stabilized off this 5 from back here earlier today. So that's kind of the key here, right? Like it stabilized off this 5 right here. It's stabilized off this one. Now if it can stabilize off this, it's like a confirmed ladder. So yeah, I mean, if it holds here, great. It could also break this and start ripping out of its mind like crazy down, because this has been kind of an all-day event trying to hold this. You'll see this thing quickly rip up or down here. I don't have any trends or anything drawn. Not really worth looking at right now, so I'm not too worried about trends or anything. I would be more, the only thing I'd be looking at right now is if it can stabilize on this 5. That's the only thing you need to do right now. When it holds its moves, it's stabilized. When it starts holding 5 minute time frames, it's stabilizing. Like I said, it'll attempt to do it right now. It'll attempt to stabilize off this, and that's that. It's going to try. Like it's been, you know, it's been targeting 5 minute levels now, like all day, right? So you've got the first one here, right? You can just mark out the ladder points on the chart. You got the next one right. Come on. You've got the next one right here, right? Oops. Got the next one right there. Got the next one right here. Like it's just creating a ladder off these 5 minute tests. It's creating a ladder. So you know, eventually it's just gonna crush. It's just gonna snap this top like very fast. And amazingly, this is still laddering up anyways off of this. So when you test up here and you ladder off the bottom of this, you're still laddering the range. So you're still like in pretty good shape. Otherwise, you're probably back testing some larger time frame. 43, possible. The only thing people should be looking at right now is this 5-minute ladder, and that's it. Nothing else in the chart matters right now. Hit short the break, but you really want to be short from up here. I think this is a better long than it is a short. Shorts seem risky right now. Longs seem pretty straightforward. Yesterday, someone who faked your account tried to sell a 30K profit strategy. Doesn't surprise me, dude. If people fall for that, it's just like... I don't know what to tell people. I am short. I am tall. You either short the charts or you tall the charts. Yeah, I really like Keychron keyboards. Really nice. Good stuff. Everyone's jumping in at 45K while everyone here bought at 2.92. Yep, or 29.2. Yep. Parabolic wick-off traders. So, like, we're definitely gonna try to test up. The move is like pretty crazy move right now. Bitcoin's like, I don't know, it's in a pretty big crazy move right now. I do think longs are safer than shorts right now. However, I don't think that's saying too much. This 5 needs to develop and hold. If it can start developing and holding, it's going to be really good. But it needs maybe another 10 minutes. It needs to hold this level for like 10 more minutes, probably. Like 13, 14 minutes, something like that. No, it doesn't have to. It could be like a... Holding the level just means it can't start breaking below it. It doesn't. It can just be flying up here. It doesn't have to hold on the level. It doesn't have to. It just can't lose this level for the next like 13 or 14 minutes. This is kind of representing the entirety of the ladder, dating back from like yesterday. It's representing one piece of it, anyways. It's the highest piece of it, but if it holds, it's gonna like snap up pretty wickedly. The parabolic wick-off traders. I don't know why they always talk about parabolics, man. I don't know. I don't understand that. If only trading were that simple. The market technicals change at all? Different years? Nah, never changes. ETA today? Probably Apex today. Your own fault if you fall for it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I would agree. If people fall for that crap, like, I don't know how many times I have to tell people I don't trade for them. I don't know how many times I have to make it clear to people that, like, I don't sell signals. Like, I've been saying this for like 2 years now. Or like at least a year point whatever, 1 point whatever, 1.x years. Like, yeah, I don't know. So happy someone asked me about the hash ribbon stuff. I was dying in discords with my friends yesterday. Please comment if you want to have some laughs. Take a vertical line daily, close your eyes, place it as a hash ribbon, buy signal. Oh god, is it that bad? Sounds pretty bad. All-time high from here? I don't think so. It's anything's possible, but I don't see it. Glance at the message. It was me thinking someone is shelling his fake IG account, then I realized it's a goddamn bot. What's a bot? The IG account is a bot? Possible. I don't think so, but it's possible. All I know is if people are sending like 20 or 30 grand or whatever to some IG account because they think it's me, they're out of their mind. Looks like it might do a final test to see if the move can hold here. Let's see, Bitcoin. What are you doing? You gonna hold or are you dumping? This will be it right here. This will be it. This will be the final part of the move if it can't hold. To do more IG stories? Yeah, I plan to. I just started my IG and I'm still getting my rhythm, and I have a TikTok. Like I've just started social media, so I'm still getting my rhythm. I'm catching up on a lot of backend stuff. I've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that take precedence over IG. So I do plan to have more stories and interaction and stuff like that on IG. I definitely do have a plan to do that. It's just that there's other things that are way more important right now that are taking precedence over it. $52 max in this move. I think 52 would be pretty high. I think if you're talking about 52, I think you have to talk about much higher parts of the move. Or you guys want to see something silly? Hold on. I don't know. I don't know about 52. I think 58 would be more likely if you hit 52. Oh, Bitcoin might be breaking its move here. That's what I'm watching. That's why I said hold on. Watching to see if Bitcoin snaps its move. Because this is like it right here. This is it. It can't really close under this price. So it's got like 1 to 2 minutes. If it closes under this price, I think it's gone. So it's gonna have like a big fight here. Gonna have a big fight for this level here right now. Because this is it. This is it. If it loses this, it's gone. Well, it might not be gone, but definitely like this 5-minute laddering will have to restabilize somewhere else. This will be the last candle right here. Could it test down here again and hold? Yeah, but that's not really what you're wanting to have, especially when you've already created another 5 here. You definitely want to like stabilize up this. We'll see. This is it right here. This is like the candles. This is the it moment, I suppose. Let's find the level and pump it. I mean, if this holds, you'd want to be entering like in here somewhere. It's a great trade if it holds. You probably make a slick 6% on it, like 600%. I mean, it's a pretty decent trade. You definitely hit your daily quota. It's like a 15K trade. If it holds, if it stabilizes, it's a good trade. So if you wanted to be entering, this is, you know, pretty hype territory. If it holds, it's always kind of the parallax of the question. If it holds. Because this is like going to be a wicked fight for this level. Because this is, like I said, this is representing the entire ladder from like a full day of laddering and hitting local highs. So Pretty important level right now. Pretty important. You could drop all the way to like 300 here, but after 300, I don't know. Like, catching a knife at 300 is pretty risky stuff. I don't know if I'd necessarily do that. I think 300 is pretty risky. Maybe it's failing. It's not failing yet. I said this is it right here. Like this stuff in here, this is it. If you're taking a long, you'd want to do it in here. Because this could be pretty, like I said, this could be a pretty sick move up. But you gotta see. You gotta see if the 5 stabilizes. Hold. Well, Bay, what's up, my dude? What's up, man? Restabilize a 5 off of this. Could make a 15 here, which would be crazy good. We'll see. We'll see what happens. After FOT, go blueprint. Trade is smarter too risky. Blueprint will help you with that. That's the execution layer of trading. That's understanding risk, bankroll management, all those kinds of things. Like, I don't know. To me, Bitcoin looks like it's stabilizing right now. It doesn't look like it's dumping. It looked like it was stabilizing before. It broke its move, and then it tested its level, and it's holding. Like, it looks like it's stabilizing to me. This looks like it's going to start. Like I said earlier, it looks like it's going to start ripping up, and if it can hold, it's going to be a pretty nasty move up. My Binance is so messed up. I can't put levels anywhere anymore. My trading view tab inside of Binance, like the trading view outlet, I can, like, every time I put a level somewhere, it like snaps like 30 feet to the left or 30 feet to the right. It's crazy. What am I drinking? Tea. It's like black tea and honey. Boxy, 500 bits, man. Thanks so much for the 5ers, dude. Trends on Binance is impossible to draw. Sometimes trends kind of suck on Binance. Just clear your cookies and clear all your browser data. It should fix it, Dragon. Here. Here. Okay, Bitcoin, you breaking or you holding? What are you doing? It's trying so hard to create levels here. It's crazy. I don't think Bitcoin's breaking down right now. Although it's not worth getting into a trade yet because it still can. Has to hold, like I said. It just looks like it's going to hold its move. Here we go. Here's testing the ladder right now. There it goes again, trying to hold its level. Breaking down, sure doesn't look like it. It just looks like it's holding its higher move. Well, I guess we'll see soon. Very soon, actually, now. Morning, up Homelander. Just watching Bitcoin right now. NQ future meltdown. I haven't even seen anything for stocks today. I haven't even looked yet. Oh, Nabriva took a hit, so Nabriva isn't holding its move. Bitcoin isn't that far off ripping out of its mind right now. But like I said, the level has to actually hold. Like it's representing a day of creating hold levels and hitting a new high. So it's a pretty important moment right now for Bitcoin. Like I said, 300 was I don't know if I'd be taking a trade down at 300. I think once you start breaking this ladder here, your move is kind of done. Origin level, hold level. I hear an Audi R8 outside. I can hear it. I know the way those cars sound pretty well. I know the pops and bangs from an R8 pretty well. Going after that 300 level. Yep. There it is. So it actually did test 300. Wow. I think 300 is risky, but again, it can hold. It's like kind of the final point in the move. Oof. It did go after this. That's nuts. Yeah, there it goes. It didn't hold its 5-minute. Although, fighting back. Oh, sorry, guys. It's not, I'm watching my other screen. I'm looking at my other screen thinking like, oh, yeah, it hit its next level. Anyways, it had a level at 300, has a level at 250. So it did hit its next level too. Jesus, sorry, guys. I could definitely create a move up off this level. Yeah, it absolutely can. Absolutely can create a move off this. Yeah, 250 is another level. 250 is another pretty important level in this chart. There it is. Broke this one right after its next level. Well, so there's the trade. It's already happening. Gonna go hairdresser now. Yeah, 250 is a decent level. Sorry, I was watching my other screen. I completely forgot. You guys see the screen. I'm looking at this my other screen because I got levels on my other screen marked. Holy crap, dude, that was. But yeah, the pretty important level here at 250 as well. So. What I've learned from Cotton is to trust his knowledge because sometimes he gives fake indication. No, I don't actually. I talk about doing that, but I don't. I just don't trade on stream because I just don't want people sniping my shit. But anyways, people would have missed this anyways, so that's fine. How's that for accuracy? Holy shit. I'm out if it doesn't work. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of glad I didn't share that before the level got hit anyways. I'm kind of glad I was like on my other screen and people didn't see it because then they would expect things. Like I just, yeah. I'm actually not minding the soundtrack. Not minding it at all. I don't know where my next trade already is going to be. I already know where my next trade is going to be. I can just float this out here anywhere. It's fine. I'm not sharing where my trade's actually going to be. If it happens, I'm going to pull it up on screen. Yeah. Yeah, I know where my next trade is. It's going to be a good trade too. That's going to be a juicy trade. I think we're still moving down now, actually. You can stabilize here. Like, this is fine to stabilize the move, but I wouldn't take this trade. Now my voice is loud. I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, it's not important anymore. I can tell you that. You miss me? Well, I'm here, so you don't have to miss me. That make doing self-talk? He's going to the hairdresser. What advice do you have for people like me who doesn't get perfect entry and I get out? Practice, more knowledge. There's always a knowledge gap. That's always a knowledge barrier. Yeah, I think that's one of the best things I can show people is patience. One of the best things I can show people is how to be patient in these markets, and how much of a payoff patience is. Like, imagine waiting for this level and getting in and just being able to exit if it starts to break in. Like, it's just such a great way to trade. It's such a great way to trade. Because there's no risk here. Like, now you could just get out right now. Like, you could just get out if you wanted to. Or you could wait for the hard close if you really want to play it, you know, a little safer. You just wait for it to hard close, or you get out now. Like, it's just such a great way to trade when you know your levels to perfection. It's such a great way to trade. And patience really shows that to people. People see me flex patience every day. I'm like, you trading? Nah, the right level comes, I'll take the trade. I'm not but also, to be fair, I'm not grinding anymore. Like, I would be taking trades like crazy in here. Like, I may have looked for a short in here and I may be out at this level. Like, I may have taken like a 60%er on this. I may have taken like a 50%er on this, to be fair. Like, I would be grinding like crazy. I don't think this is going to hold a move. You don't hear the music? Are the levels too low on the music? They're a little low, aren't they? There we go. I'll turn it up a little bit for you guys. You guys can hear a little bit of background noise. Yeah, so I think patience is like really crazy important. How low could this move go? I don't know, $1,000. You're so bad at money management. That's a skill that takes time to develop. Gold is trending down. Possible. Gold broke some pretty crazy moves. Let's go through our rundown while we look at this. Iron is holding like a boss. Oh, Kane is coming up to target. I'm keeping an eye on Bitcoin on my other screen. RB1. Oh, RB1 is bouncing, dude. Not good. We need this thing to sink. I don't know. Gold looks okay still. Nah, gold is stabilizing, dude. Gold looks good. Bitcoin's actually trying to stabilize off that move. That's surprising. Very surprising. I'm not sold yet. Oh, DXY, let's go, DXY. Come on, DXY. Keep on keeping on, dude. I mean, Bitcoin's having a decent reaction here, but I don't think it's enough yet. That was quick. What's Nabriva doing? Trying to hold its level. This is not, I don't even know why this is here. This is not useful. I think we left this on from like a long time ago to show how backsides don't work, but yeah, Nabrifa's holding its level. It's good. AVFM actually is taking a move up off trend. God damn it. Oops. ONTX. ONTX needs to fail. Dude, like, ONTX needs to stop screwing around, and this thing needs to fail. Clove's not there yet. CTRM. Yeah, CTRM would be good if it keeps pulling back. NKLA. I don't know about NKLA. Renova, dead. 23andMe pulling back, good. So what should we do today? Hearthstone or Apex? I want to take a trade. Yeah, Lep's still not there yet. I'm glad I haven't bought Nail Up yet because it's just, it needs to, yeah, Lep's not ready yet. Score Media, like, juiced out of its mind. Dude, this thing moved up crazy. Score Media. This is the new Bitcoin. 100%, dude. Look at that. Just yoinks up 100% in a few days. Jesus. I've never played Apex a day in my life. I don't even, I know nothing about Apex. Damn, VXX failed. That was such a crazy target too. I mean, it was a good trade, but it just would have been nice to see it completely reverse. But sometimes trades don't work like that. You just take what you can out of them. PLTR is trying to break. Interesting. Do you play COD? Not really. When OnlyFans? Yeah, Ride's coming down to some pretty nice levels. Rolls Royce, whatever. Honeygram, yo, whatever. Riot, whatever. So AMC. It looks like AMC might trying to be moving up now, actually. But I don't know if it would be. You'd have to break trend here, but it definitely looks like it's trying to stabilize and move up. What's with BlackBerry, dude? What the F is with BlackBerry? I think you wait on BlackBerry. I think you wait till it gets down to like $8, $8.90. GME is about to snap. Yeah, GME does not look like it's stabilizing. Why is this not attached to the actual point there? AMD snap. Yeah, that's fine. Are you guys talking about ASMR for? Hot tub stream? Nothing wrong with hot tub streams. I don't mind hot tub streams. I think they're not bad. Nothing can be worse than TikTok. If you guys have a problem with hot tub streams, go download TikTok. You'll get like ultra hyper cringed out of your mind. TikTok is really bad for that kind of stuff. Hot tub streams are nothing, dude. Dude and dudettes. You think like anybody who thinks hot tub, like I was like, okay, I don't mind hot tub streams, but I can see why some people don't have a problem with or have a problem with them and don't like them. Then I downloaded TikTok to make an account. Now I'm like, hot tub streams are like PG AF. Like there's nothing. Like hot tub streams are nothing. Like ASMR hot tub stream full load, nutty. It's like softcore compared to. It's so yoinked down compared to TikTok. TikTok is crazy. TikTok is literally a haven, like not a good one, not a good haven. You're an Apex Pro? Oh, sweet, man. Now I can't play. I'll be judged. Thanks for killing the stream, dude. Kidding. My hot tub stream? Yeah, that was a while ago. TikTok is formulated to waste my time. I feel you. It's a rabbit hole you go down when you open that program. You open the app and it's like, yeah. See, I never see content like that on TikTok, Flap. So you're saying it's full of like market people who are juiced out on Lambos and this and that? But it's like those guys, they rent cars. It's just like it's so fake, right? Like nobody owns those things they show. Everybody takes a snapshot, but then nobody really knows who they are. Like you have to trust the content creator you're putting your faith in. Like that person has to be trustable. But some people will see like a ton of day trading stuff. Like if you're constantly clicking day trading stuff, you're going to get funneled into day trading content. It's one of the reasons I try to avoid putting day trader hashtags on my, like it hurts my analytics, but at the same time, the last thing I want my audience to do is like open up their IG and all of a sudden it's filled with like this garbage that's going to like destroy their mind. Like that's the last thing I want to do. So like I've only done it like in 1 or 2 videos, the hashtags. I've only put day trader in like 1 or 2 videos because if you guys are constantly clicking on my videos, then your feed is going to be filled with day trading content. So I try to use different types of hashtags now because I kind of keep mindful of that for my audience. Because the last thing I want to do, I'm just thinking like over meta load. Like this is not normal thinking what I'm doing, but like, okay, so I don't want my audience getting like all this cringe kind of, because I think it's bad for the learning process to see like all these people who are faking it. I think that's terrible. I think that's a terrible standard to preset. So although it's not great for my metrics because then it fucks me, because I don't get to put on like hashtag day trader. I think I've only done it on 2 videos just to see like test. But if you guys are clicking like every single video I put out, then it's like you're gonna see that shit, and then your feeds are gonna be filled with these like fakers. I don't think that's healthy because I think it creates kind of like this, what am I doing wrong? How come I can't be that person? But none of that shit is real, right? So you have to really trust the content creator that you're entrusting. And I think there's like an intelligent, smart way to do content creation that's clean and helpful for your audience. And I think that's really important to be very mindful of that. So although it kind of F's me over to not put like hashtag day trader and stuff like that, the last thing I want to do is fill my audience's feed with a bunch of falsifications when I'm trying to say like break away from that stuff. But hey, just kidding, like fill your feeds with that garbage because of me. Oops, sorry, haha, my bad, but at least I got your view. Like I don't think that's very good. I think this is like also a little maybe me being OCD, like hyper over meta thinking, but at the same time, you know, why would I want my audience's feed to be filled with shit that's not true, which can do damage to the mind, which I try to break people out of that mind damage. So I don't know. It's kind of like a weird push and pull relationship I have with TikTok. An education book someday. I've been approached by publishers to make books. TikTok destroys your attention span. Yeah, probably. Quality over quantity. Yeah, it just really screws me over growth metrics. Like I realize it destroys my growth metrics, but you know, like what can I do? It's just how it is. I'd rather destroy my growth metrics and protect my community from garbage. I don't want their, and it's not even about like, I don't care. People can watch whatever they want. I don't care. Like, I'm a hard dose of the truth. I just don't want people getting into that, especially newer people who are coming in. I don't want them getting into that mindset of, oh, well, he's got a Ferrari. How come I don't? He's 19. I'm 25. He's 6 years younger than me. This is shit. I must be dumb. Like that's not healthy thing. It's very unhealthy thinking. Like it's not healthy thinking. And I try to break people away from that because the market is filled with like 99% of the stuff that's talked about in these markets, it doesn't work. And like people know that who are here. So yeah, it's just me being like over meta, which is like not a good thing because it fucks me, but then it's fine. It's just like one of those things. My ex tried, failed miserably. Perfect comment, dude. Great content, perfect comment. Do you think courage comes with practicing a trade, or is it a requirement of the career? Like, you mean not being scared in a trade? Hey, Flapjack, 6 months in advance, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Seems good. Thanks, man. So are you talking about courage in trading as in like being in a position and staying in it? Is that what you mean when you say courage in a position, Alfronza? Not being sure. That comes with understanding polarity. So I think when you understand polarity more is when that fear goes away because you have a very expected result. It's like pump or dump, right? Like that's that moment here from earlier when I said like it has to hold, like we talked about it. I said it has to hold this. The second it doesn't, it's gone, right? And it was preset from a moment back here. And so I believe it was a 5 minute here and it failed to create another 5 minute. So like at this point when this happens, you're polarized down to your next level. Like you're polarized straight down to this. So that becomes a very clear point to like just hit the exit trade button, and your losses are so minimal at that point that, you know, once this can't hold, you could have even like saw it fail. And that's kind of what I was talking about here too, where it's like, okay, it fails here. This will be the last kind of thing. You even get out an equal entry. So if you're in a point where you're in the trade here, let's say you did enter here, which actually would have been high. You should have been entering more like here. I'm just going to snap to this candle. That's fine. And you see that this level can't hold, understanding like what's important in the move allows you to see that if this can't regain and you've entered right here, and we can just take this away. If you've entered right here and you see this level can't be regained, it gives you a very clear spot to just get out. Like it gives you a very clear spot to get out. And then even if you got out right there, I'm sure there's like a little bit better you could have got out. So say you can get out right here, right? Like what's your losses here? Like you tried to test the move and you're at like 0.6% loss. Like it's not enough to do anything to your bankroll. If you take 10 trades like this, you might lose one buying. If you were doing 100x, you'd lose. And this would be like the extreme case. You could have even gotten out there a second time, but that would have been pretty crazy to hold through that. I don't think I would have, but really the moment is here. So if you got in here and you see this is failing, you could have got out and profit still. This is saying that if we were to let this thing dump and fall off a cliff, that the worst case scenario is this breaks its level, it falls off a cliff. But really then you could have seen it like right here when it refuses to gain the level, and you could have gotten out in profit still. So worst case scenario, what do you lose? 0.6 in fees. You fee on limit, so it's like 0.6. It ends up being 10% total. 10% on 100x is like pretty it's pretty controlled, because if you're only like you're taking a 5 minute ladder point that was stabilized all day long, so I think it was a pretty decent level to take, you know what I mean? So and then your losses become minimal, so your trust in a trade just becomes in understanding like polarity in deeper trades. And then you know you have your next level here, and you just go straight from breaking this rate to that. Now you're in the, like if you're in this trade from here and you're still in the trade, right? Like so yeah, it becomes just courage. Like digital courage is stemmed from polarity, like understanding polarity at a very deep level. Yeah, I talk about it in BE, lots in BE. Probably more so in the later courses. Like the later lessons, maybe they're not out yet. I don't think there's like a really an age gap on TikTok. I don't feel that. I feel like if you're a certain age, you'll be susceptible to that. But I see people of all age. I see old people on there. I see young people. I see people with gray hair. Like I see grandmas and grandpas on there. I don't think TikTok and I don't think these social media platforms are I think that's an old stigma that's dying, is that social media platforms used to be like, what's going to happen when my generation grows up like a little more? What happens when my generation's like 50? Like, they're going to have different TikToks. They're going to have, because my generation is like inventors, right? So there's the, you know, after TikTok is going to be TikTok for like young people, and then it's going to be boomer talk for old people. Like, oops, wait, not talk. What? That's going to be like boomer talk. Like, they're going to have their own versions, like TikTok young, boomer talk old, right? Zoomer talk / TikTok. Like, there's, I don't really feel like, I feel like that's kind of a dead stigma, to be honest. I feel like that stigma of social media is for one generation. I feel like that's something that was like an adaptive period. It's like, it's non-maladaptive. So it's more of something that people got used to, right? The level's holding nicely. I'm 20 and I hate social media. So I think that's the new stigma. I think the new stigma is people who are young hate social media. I think that's a new stigma. Switch off bar mode. It's moving down. What the hell do you mean bar mode? Oh, the replayer. Screen zoomed in? No. Yeah, I have a video coming out tomorrow. Oh, that's, yeah, thanks for reminding me. I have a video coming out tomorrow. We're doing a midweek video release for the next few weeks. Binance, I have Binance on my other screen. I'm charting on Binance on my other screen, my important stuff, and then on this one I just do like kind of normal stuff. A different screen for different levels. Like, this is kind of, these are kind of basic charts on this screen, and then on my Binance screen I have like way more advanced stuff, that actual stuff that I need to see to take trades. Long and short right now? I'd be looking more to long right now, but it has to stabilize in order to justify the longs. Part 2 of Blueprint or B unreleased. Yep. Double bottom. Lol. IRL car collection stream? I don't know, dude. Maybe. Donks. Time to go cryptos. Oh yeah, for swing and position traders, beginners and advanced is like golden. Hey, my girlfriend, really loving your content. I must say that studying it with someone else makes it so much more enjoyable and interesting. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Having like a partner to do that with is like incredible. I couldn't agree more. Was it like 40%? 60? Wow. So Kira, you're gonna see the content, like the way TikTok and IG's algorithm works is you're going to see what you click on. So naturally, they are there to generate views and watch time. So the thing is that with any social media platform, it is tailored to understand what your metric is, and then it will feed you that content. Like if I put hashtag day trader in my videos, you guys all started watching my videos, your feeds would be nothing but investment advice. It would be sponsored investment. You would see nothing but content creators who are also day trading or financial advisor or whatever. The tag correlation that has the tree of tags that are connected to it. Because there's a big algorithmic map where it's like this. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but it's like if day trading is here, right? AT, then it's got like a subcategory. This has a subcategory. This has like 5 subcategories here, here, here. This has like subcategories. These have subcategories. Like it just goes crazy. There's like bubbles everywhere, and it's all like somehow connected back on a score to this, and then they're all cross connected. So if I put a hashtag day trader and everything, it would help me, but it would make you guys see nothing but like shit content. You know what I mean? Like, so like if I put that in your guys' feeds would be filled with nothing but day trader content, like from random randos, people you've never even seen before. eToro ads on YouTube, yeah. Because we got 4 green candles, see at least 1 red. I don't know about that, dude. I wouldn't I wouldn't look at it like that. I wouldn't look at it like that. That sounds like some weird desperation reasoning. Like, please do what I say because I've got everything on the line. That sounds like desperation reasoning. That makes sense. I will be trying to take a long today, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it can stabilize my next level. Obviously not sharing my next level, but I'm definitely watching to see if it can stabilize my next level for a trade. I'm gonna leave stocks up on the right side here because I do want to see what's going on stocks wise. I do have a few stock trades that I want to watch, get into, have positions open on, trying to see if they execute. Thanks for everything. You're welcome. There's more content creators like you, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Coin. I'll be right back. Watch and break, and then we're gonna get into either Apex or Hearthstone. Might play Apex. You guys tell me what you want to watch. Apex or Hearthstone. You guys are probably gonna say Apex. I'll play Apex. I've never played a day in my life though. I don't even know. There's a full menu setup, key binds. I gotta remap my mouse. It's gonna be like Wooden League gaming, but that's okay. Okay, be right back. Like, I kind of want to make a coffee. Hello, Herman. So there's another chair company that actually does decent chairs. It's called Steel something, and they're Herman Miller's competitor. I didn't know this, and I did some research. Steelcase. So Steelcase has nice chairs too. If you guys don't like Herman Miller's price, I think Steelcase is a little cheaper. And there's actually somebody in the Discord group who just got a really nice Steelcase chair, and I was doing a little bit of research on them yesterday. They seem like good chairs comparatively for the price you pay for a Herman Miller. They seem like a decent alternative. Although I would only ever buy Herman Miller because I love Herman Miller chairs. And my sale, I love my sale. Like, I'll never have anything but a sale. I love my sale. But if you guys are looking for a chair, Steelcase, and you can ask in Discord because there's some people in Discord with one. Steelcase seems like a really, really sick alternative, to be honest. The time travel, they made 129 accurate trades on the stock markets. I think that's a lot of garbage that could be manufactured. I think that's pretty fake, dude. I think people believe what they want to believe. I think that's a really nice story. A really nice fictional story. That's what I think. Just admit that you're the time traveler. Yeah, I've known about the crypto time traveler for a long time. I think that's a really nice story. I think almost anything can be manufactured in this world. You just have to know how to do it. Even like non-edited Reddit posts can be manufactured, just so you guys know. Yeah, I think, yeah. I think the people who believe that are looking for something to believe in, are easily swayed. I think the same people who believe that are the ones who are like easily swayed by whatever, use this mixed with this for maxed out results. I think that's, I think things are very easily manufactured in this world. First two trades I lost money on them, but I would admit I was not focused and rushed in. Plus, I chart on the Bybit chart. Why? I always BTC perp USDT, dude. Always. And you can use BTC perp USDT and then use that to mark your levels and do it on Bybit. And just understand how the appropriation between the Bybit chart and the BTC USDT chart coordinates, because the BTC USD chart controls everything. It used to be XBT. So for those new traders, XBT is a legacy Bitcoin chart that we have that marks back to the beginning of time. So like legacy Bitcoin. I don't even know what this stuff is, but I've used it for teaching in the past. But like XBT used to be everything in our markets. Like XBT chart, we can just actually remove all this crap. XBT was like legacy everything in Bitcoin. So, you know, now it's switched to BTC USDT perp. And then it was, I think it's BXBT. Yeah. BXBT was another one that was used. This is like old as bones. This chart is, last time I marked this chart up would have been pre 20K. But this was the other, like, you can just delete this stuff. This is all garbage. I know this is the last time I use it because I have a million levels around here that need to stabilize the move in order for it to break long term. Just actually do this. Nope. Good, nice. You can just leave this up. This is like this was after XBT. It moved to BXBT for other reasons, and then now it's BTC USDT perp is the chart to use. BTC USDT perp. What am I doing? I can just go here. Be ultra lazy. I don't want to make a coffee, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feeling coffee right now. Always use BTC USDT perp and then adjust to whatever Bybit BTC USDT Bybit, but mark your levels on perp and try to start understanding the connection they have, how much it front runs, how much it overruns. What mouse do you have? Just I have a crap mouse. I have like a G502, old school wired G502. This thing's like 6 years old. It's holding up though. 8x max quiz is 5 a week, yes. I'm really good at what I do. I won't get into why we use perp, but perp is the chart to use. Like, how do I know? Volume is one of the important things when you're deciding what chart to use. Which chart runs the world can be shown by volume, but not always. There's other factors that I don't discuss, but volume would be the one that I think is kind of common knowledge. Daily volume. MX Master 3. I do need a new mouse. Is this a mouse? Yeah. Oh, it's one of these like ergo mouses. This doesn't look very good. So it's ergo thumb rest. I don't have a problem with my thumb. Scroll 1,000 lines a second, dude. That's like bunny hop maxed out. I don't know if that would be like a good gaming mouse. Sail is best. I got an Aeron churn. It's not as comfortable. I love my Sail. So that's the thing. Like a lot of people love the Aeron, and there's another one too in between the Sail and the Aeron. It's another one that's like not as nice as the Aeron. But yeah, I really, really, really like my Sail chair. I love the posture correction it does. For me, the Sail chair is my favorite chair. I haven't found a better chair than the Sail. French press? Yeah, French press is nice. French press is really good. You're talking about like cappuccinos, lattes. Yeah, French press is really nice. I think frothing your milk is the most important thing when you're making coffee. Watch the stream. I talked about that earlier in the stream. Armsy. French press definitely extracts a lot of caffeine. Yeah, because you're making espresso shots, right? French press is to make an espresso shot, and then, everything you're using an espresso shot for cappuccinos, lattes, flat whites, like whatever you're making. It's an espresso shot, right? You need a new chair? Get a Herman Miller Sail. It's sick. Herman Miller Sails are sick. Oh wait, French press is not espresso shots. What am I thinking, dude? French press is when you keep it in the basket. French press is when you keep it in the basket. My trade missed by $1. You have got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. So stupid. Hopefully it'll be a failed trade. $1. That's so shit. $1. And I just readjusted it. You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Maybe we'll catch it. And the sick thing is, if it holds now, I would have hit my trade. I'm taking my trade off screen, but I am in a trade right now. There's 4 levels here that I want to target. I'm going to be out of my trade in a minute if it doesn't move up. There's like 4 levels here, so you want to target all of them. Either exit at neutral here. It's trying to break its move, but it's also trying to hold its move. Pretty polarized moment again on the charts right now. Oh, you guys can't really see the screen. Sorry. Pretty polarized move again in the chart. There's like 4 levels it'll try to hold, so. Looks like I'll be trying to exit my trade soon, I think. I always take no risk in trades. So like if there's a risk of trades, yeah, my stop got triggered. I'm out. That's okay. $100, that's it. So it went out. There's another level at 940, by the way. So it did go after this. So this might hold the move. If it does, I'll look for re-entry on the trade. So the knife catch failed. I got in here, exited, and now I'll be looking to take the trade if it stabilizes. The first bounce, I missed by $1. That's so painful. I'm just monitoring this to see if there's a trade that's worth it. Because this would be where it bounces is 940, and if it can't hold 940, it's probably breaking a longer term move. But this will try to create a move off this. There's a level at 940 here. I took the higher level and then exited the trade. But we'll try to hold this. There's no guarantee that it holds here, and this is why. Because there's 4 levels, and if they can't hold, you're out of your trade. At this point, I'll be waiting for a much lower level. Unless it stabilizes, unless it goes through some crazy stabilization here. Yeah, I'm not taking this. That's not bad though. So what did it cost me? $50? That's not bad. It's not worth it. This looks like it's failing more. It's a pretty good bounce though. Yeah, 930. There's a level at 930. Nah, 934. You guys probably have it marked in the chart in the chat. But no, I'm happy I got out almost neutral on that. I think I lost like $50, $56. Yeah, $56 exactly, dude. Nice. Dude. That's what a guess. Like, you guys won't even believe this. Holy shit. Look at this guess. Hold on. $56. That's it. $56 loss. Dude. What a god tier call out on how much I lost. Dude, my math is on point at least. Trade's not worth it at this point. It can stabilize, but how did I nail $56? Oh, that would suck if this stabilizes here. Because I got in here and exited almost the exact same spot. I paid less than fees. Oh, dude, that would suck taking the wrong level like that. Let's look where it can actually target. We have to find what it's targeting. Okay. So it looks like this will try to stabilize the move. Nice controlled trade though, like extremely controlled. Paying less than fees is like amazing. Especially since we got out and it threatened to move 40%. That's it does look like it's going lower. What happened here? There was one part of the move where I missed the first bounce. Yeah, I would be waiting for a much, much lower level. So now we need to actually, that's pretty perfect. Yeah, I know where my next trade is. Decent. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to put another trade up on the board. Yeah, that's good. Another trade up on the board. Yeah, trading and failure is a huge part of what we do as traders. I guess I could talk about that a bit because I just entered a trade and the move broke down and I was able to get out equal position. It's a very important part of playing 100x trading. We can talk about that. Let me just get my next trade on the books. Oh, dude, shut up. It's not insufficient margin. Binance is being Binance. Set an order, insufficient margin. No, it's not. Dude, chill out. Binance, what's wrong with you, man? Seriously. Hold on. Not letting me place an order. Reload my Binance. There we go. Yeah, I could talk about that. The move could move up here. It's just, 100x trading is pretty tough stuff. So, hold on. Let me just set my order. I'm deciding if I want to make a coffee or not. Why do I have this level marked on my other chart? I have this marked. I actually have 860 marked on my other chart. And I don't know why. Fucking stream, man. Oh, I just marked that. Never mind. False alarm. This is just what I marked. Never mind. We're good. No, that's... I didn't have 860 marked. Okay, next trade is set. So when you are 100x trading, have to restart Binance all the time. Yeah. How long will today's stream be? I'm not sure. So there's a bunch of levels in here, right? There's a ton of levels in here. So picking the right level is important. And when you have failure in a move and you have a bunch of levels, you're typically going to get like a move down and then fight to see if it can regain those levels, like here and here and here. Like there's a bunch of levels in here or whatever. So when you break a move, you're going to have a fight to see if it can actually hold them on larger time frames. That's fine. And I think that's pretty straightforward. Like you have levels and they try to hold on larger time frames. So you do get stuff like this where it's a move up and down. The problem is if you enter this part of the trade, it doesn't matter if it moves up after. So let's redo this. There's like, okay, we're just going to mark, like I took what did I take? 450? 450. I took this right here. 461. It went after 4. Like I had 461 originally. So I had like this and I missed my trade by like a hair, like $1. And so I moved my trade down to hope that it would bounce and recatch. I think it was like 45 or 50, something like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We'll just mark it here. There's a bunch of levels here. And when it loses that level that's in here, I think the final level is like 43. There's 3 levels here, which makes it an important part of the chart. When it loses this level, it threatens polarity, right? So that's a scenario where one of two things are going to happen. So we entered the trade here, lost its level. It's either going to hit and fall away, or it's going to regain its levels on larger time frames and try to make a move out of it. So that's what you're seeing right now. So when you're in this trade here, your options are this. You either get out neutral, which is what we did, 100x trading and max position size $2,500, losing only $56, which for some reason I guess, which is crazy. That's important to minimize risk when you see a move breaking, because this is threatening to break the move down on a larger time frame. Probably didn't close any significant time frames, which is fine. It's not about closing significant time frames, although that is a factor. It's more important to see like your polarity here can snap and you can completely lose the move, which would pull this thing down to like 44 flat or even lower, right? If this thing lost its move, it ends up holding another level down here, kind of like I would just call it an emergency level, for not wanting to get into butterfly effect 2 stuff. I just call it like an emergency level, and it holds a deeper level and then moves up off of that. So I don't think it matters when you're looking at a trade like this. It doesn't really matter if you're sitting here and saying, okay, here's a level, I just want to long this and hope it moves up. Like, that's the ignorant way to look at it. You have to control the position here. And if you have a move break and you have the chance to get out like this, just like that 5-minute candle earlier, you take your exit and you don't sit there and swallow a ton of losses, right? Like, that's the proper way to trade. It's controlled. You don't really have any risk. It doesn't bounce your level. This is something that's pretty risky here. This is like, it tried to have polarity on these levels. You can see that polarity already tried to exist here when it dumped so hard. It's just that there's another level that props it up, and now it's trying to move up off that level, which is fine. It can definitely do that. I wouldn't be longing here at this point. This is very normal for a move in polarity that doesn't break. It does have a bit of a slingshot the other way. How far that slingshot goes, though, is always the next question. Does that slingshot pop the balloon in the middle of the air, or does it miss and just fall back to the ground, right? So more importantly is when you take a 100x trade and you pick your spot of polarity, if that polarity snaps, you need to be able to get out of that position without any losses. You need to be able to get out here and say like, oh, I entered here, I get out here. If it moves up, oh well, I don't care. Otherwise, you get into scenarios where you're holding on to things while they dump. And I think everybody does that. And looking at it and saying, oh, I could have got in here and if I would have just held in patience. Like, no, dude, you know how often you're going to get licked down here? Like, who cares? It costs you $50 and a $2,500 position. Who cares? It's like the cost of entry, right? Alternatively, this could be a 8% move up and you're at 20K profit, and you can just keep, or 6% up and you're at 15K profit, and you can just keep taking these positions. You take 4 a day, and even if one of them pans out, what does it cost you? $200 to try to play 6 or 7 different parts of this move. So imagine picking 6 or 7 parts on a Bitcoin chart and saying one of these will move up. Like, if you pick smart spots, like one of those will move Bitcoin up. Like, you've got to be out of your fucking mind to think that one of them wouldn't. So if you can just control your entries like this and reduce risk as much as possible, and it's like taking a shot, and like imagine picking out crazy levels like a daily, a 4-hour, a 1-hour, pick out like 7 levels like that and be able to play every single one of them. Like, don't you think one of them's at least going to bounce up? Right? So there's just a smart way to play them, and getting out while controlling losses is number 1 step. You should never use 100x trading, dude. 100x trading is the hardest thing to do in the world. It makes you miss stuff like this constantly, but then when you nail it, you can make like a 20, 30, 40K income a day. And I think this is a really good thing to show people, is that when you're 100x trading, you pick these moments, and if they fire and succeed after polarity is trying to be broken, you just get out of your trade, and that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with just getting out of the trade at that point. I wouldn't even look at 50x or 25x. I would start with 1x until you're comfortable and move up from there. I would start with spot, and when you find your accuracy is heightened, I would move to 3x, 5x, 10x. Sit at 10x for a while. I wouldn't look at it as more leeway. No, I wouldn't look at lower leverage as more leeway. I would look at it as more safety. I wouldn't, if I had lower leverage, it's not like I would sit here and let this fail more. I pick my level, and that's it. I still think Bitcoin's going lower. you should definitely never take 100x trading. 100x is like pure pros. It's like the best of the world 100x, and nobody else is doing it. Most people lose a shit ton of money doing 100x. Only like the top 0.1% traders can 100x. Only the very like highest level traders can do it. Yeah, alts is a lot safer. It's not as much money, but it's a lot safer. You have to be within like such a minuscule point of accuracy on the charts. Even taking this at 100x, if I was still in the trade, if I just let it ride, I would have almost got licked, but then it would have bounced up. Like, this is not the scenario you want to be in trading. Like, you don't want to create this scenario. This is like a poisonous path when you get into a trade and let it ride, because you're like, oh, I didn't get licked because I held and now I'm up. Like, this is a poisonous way to treat trading. This will like kill your account. Whether it goes up or not is not the point. It's taking these points of accuracy and understanding how to play them in the moment. This is a bit of a tougher move, but this was pretty safe entry. I can see my mistake afterwards and how I made a mistake here and what I should have done. However, not relevant for this. I should have went much deeper in the move when I saw this level was like it missed my level by $1. I'll just quickly touch on that. I was at 61 originally, so I flashed that up on the screen. I was at 61 and it missed my trade by like less than $1. At that point, I should have lowered it way the hell down here. I should have lowered it to a much lower marquee instead of trying to catch. Because I tried to catch, like, I think it was around here, 45 or something like that, which was the next level. And then instead of, it was something, it might have even been 50, I don't remember. But instead of trying to catch this same part of the trade, I should have went after the part of the move that would have dumped it and held it back down. So I should have more realistically been like here. Or maybe even like 80, 44, 980, something like this. I should have been down here somewhere. I think that's a much more safe trade. But I don't even necessarily think this is moving up yet. I think it hasn't targeted the level it needs to target yet after seeing this. Taking this approach where you're saying, oh, if I would have just lowered my leverage, I would have been able to stay in this trade. That's a fucking terrible thing to think. If you miss your level, you have to get out with safe exit where it costs you nothing. So you can just move on to the next trade, move on to the next level. It's like Jack 10 suited. You don't chase it if you're clearly behind and you're just trying to play some odds calculator. Like you never chase like Jack 10 offsuit because you can go runner or this or that, or you're pot odded in. Like, unless the odds are so ridiculous and you have a major tourney stack, like that's a different scenario. Like, you never chase trades. You pick your level and you get, if it fails, you get out in equality and then move on to the next trade. That's all you do. You just move on to the next part of the trade. Jack 10 is the best hand ever. Shut up, dude. Okay, fine. 9-6 offsuit. There you go. 9-6-0. And it's like, look, so we took a trade. We got out. I'm going to call it neutral exit. $50 is nothing. Took a trade, 100x, got out neutral exit. The move is moving up, but it also moved down too. Limit risk instead of worrying about locking profits. If you can consistently limit risk, you'll make more money than trying to worry about locking in profits. Limit risk is number one step. Like, you limit your risk in trading. That's always the first step. Limiting risk first is the first thing that comes into trading. I have the levels up on my other screen. I'm not marking levels here. This is very good info. I just realized that I need to be able to try as many sensible levels and always get out covering fees plus a few bucks to spare. Yep. Ever enter using market price? God, no. Never market price. It costs so much money to enter market. I also don't exit market either unless I have to, which is market exits cost a lot. I would not advise market exits. Okay, well, we've got another long level set to wait for. We're not there yet waiting for it, but yeah, we will be. I've got my next long set on the charts. Talk about that more. I think I covered it enough for what I'm willing to cover on Twitch. I think if you're going to attempt to do leverage trading, there's a mastery behind limiting risk. And once you get to the highest level of trading, you talk about spot trading, you talk about trading alt, you talk about all these different things, and that's fine. I think if you're talking about contract trading, which is the highest level, this is the Super Bowl in the NFL, right? Leverage trading is the highest level of trading we can do. I think if you can't, that's the defining factor of longevity in a career in trading. It's not about taking some crazy trade and getting sicko profits, and it's not like a gambling thing. Okay, this is how gambling bankrolls work. You make, you know, you start off with like 20K, you go all the way down to like 8K or something like that. You dwindle all the way down to 8K before you hit a big crazy run up to like 120K, right? 120K, and you sit there and it's good, and then you go all the way down to like, I don't know, 52K, for example. 52K, you hit a small run up, right, like this, and you're back up at like 80K, right? And then you go and you're gambling, playing slots or whatever, and then you go down to like 30K, and then maybe you hit a run up to like 250K, right? Maybe you hit a run up to like, this is not going to give you longevity. Like, you cannot do this. You cannot focus, because this is like a profit focus, like a profit lockup focus. You cannot focus on profit lockups as a high level trader. You have to focus on taking smart positions while limiting risk. You cannot focus on a profit lockup model as a trader. Maybe spot trading that works, because spot trading, it would be almost impossible to lose money spot trading. If you're a good trader, like, it would literally be almost impossible to lose money unless you're like investing in like penny stocks in the stock market and they're just dumping. But that's like a gamble type of stock trade as well as penny stocks. You cannot focus on like a profit lockup type of model. And anybody who's a real derivatives trader or a real contract trader trading at that highest level, like, they would tell you the same thing. Limiting losses in these points of trades is like critical. Delays on 90% on KNC. Know your customer. Is that what you're talking about? KYC? Just a robot post a risk ahead. Still having a hard time wrapping my head around it. What should I do? Do them again? Why not look for a short here? Because I don't think we're moving down long term. This is also what happens when you hold. Yep. Thanks for everything you do, Cotton. You're welcome, dude. Being able to take an exit and understand why that exit made sense. If you look at something after the fact, it's like a run out. Like, you play poker and you have some crazy connected hand and you're like, I fold, but I want to see the run out. And then the run out hits and you're like, oh, I knew I should have called the all in. And then it just makes it so that you're constantly chasing this dream mentality. That's not healthy in trading. What's healthy in trading is to pick a spot, and if you're wrong, be able to cover your fees and get out. Because I'm telling you right now, it will be all the time when you have a moment of polarity like this and polarity tries to snap. Oh, that's way too high. Polarity was down here. You have a moment of polarity like this. There's like 45. You have a moment of polarity like this. And when this snaps, it's like rolling the dice. If this breaks down and polarity loses, it's one click away from somebody with hundreds of Bitcoin just shorting it because they want to lock up profits. In the exact same move in another universe, this dumps. You're rolling the dice at this point. Sitting here in this trade is literally a dice roll. And you're rolling the dice against a negative variable or a negative compounder because you're already in negative profit. So if you roll the dice here at 50%, you're likely to go down to here before it holds. This here is liquidation. How often is somebody taking a trade? It goes here, that's your liquidation, just goes a little past it and then rockets back up. It's not because of dumb luck. It's because of polarity. It's because if this is polarized, people will go after deeper ranges inside of polarity. And then here, this is almost like if the next level is here, right? Your liquidation point would be right above the level, and then people will front run that level based on liquidity. So then it can bounce here and you stay in the trade. Or it could go after this level and you get licked and then it bounces. Or it could go slightly under, and if you took this part of it, right here's your liquidation. If you took this part of it instead, you could go here and you could go slightly under before it bounces up. And so you're always rolling the dice against a negative compounder. because there's always like a liquidity marker that supersedes the previous level button, where something else will get attacked based on liquidity factors. So, which has nothing to do with volume, by the way. Don't interpret that as we need to look at volume. It has nothing to do with volume. The only way to supersede all of this, like I've dealt with this for years in trading, like since I started, 10 years of dealing with this. Pick your level. If the move breaks, that's how you guys see me get trades. Like I'll take a trade and it'll be like here. It's like, Cotton, how did you get filled there? That's 100x. Just like when I called 29.244 or whatever it was, and I went to 29.242 or whatever it was back. How did you call it? The only thing you can, like down here, right? Just way before that even. Like when I had 29.244 or whatever right here, and it's like, oh, how did you nail that trade? Oh my god. The only thing you can do is cover losses in a failed level, because in two universes, like it's one button click away from this being liquidated versus pumping like this. And this isn't even pumping. This isn't even, you know how, like, this is toxic. This is super toxic when you're, oh, minus 40 or plus 90. Like, dude, you like don't go down that road. That's so toxic, dude. You'll fuck yourself. Like, you just play your levels, right? I'll make it as basic for people as I can. You play your levels, and when they fail, especially if you're a contract trader, you look to cover your move, analyze it after, and say, where could I have taken this trade at a deeper level that makes more sense, that would have allowed me to be in this trade, instead of trying to hold through it and be like, yeah, I held through it, I know what I'm doing. Like, that's fucking stupid. Gulag giveaway. Believe it or not, there's scenarios in poker where pocket aces fold pre-flop. Believe it or not, there are scenarios where pocket aces will fold. %50 of hold cards I fold pre-flop in some way or another connect. Boards that give me a winning combo, and it's okay because neither of those pre-fold flops give me the statistical advantage. Flip and post on IG. Maybe, possibly. Sure, I'll mark it, post it. There are scenarios, and you guys can disagree with me, but I'm right on this. There are scenarios where it makes sense to fold aces pre-flop. I think Liquid would be maybe one of the only people who would be able to answer this, but do you guys know the scenario where it makes sense to fold aces pre-flop? Very simple one answer question. It's 2 words. Sit and goes would be one example. Yeah, I had something else in mind, but sit and goes, yep. Tournament bubbles /ICM. So you can put the suffix on there of /ICM, but tournament bubbles. Folding aces pre-flop is the right play. And sit and goes. Liquid is right. Sit and goes. Like the SNG grinder, 50 SNG grinder mode, rake back grinder mode. SNG player will fold aces at times. I'm amazed I nailed that. Like, what did I lose? $56. I'm amazed I nailed that, dude. My math is like fucking on point. I don't know how I nailed that. That's got to be an IG post, dude. When you 100x, you get out of a trade and you're like, I lost like $56. You go over, you're like, shit, dude, I lost $56. That was pretty decent. I'd like that. The crystal ball, dude. I played 10K hands in poker. That's true. You can fold aces pre-flop. So anybody who doesn't know Liquid is that. Well, I'm not going to say that, actually. It's not privacy. Never mind. Liquid knows a lot about poker. I'm going to say that. I take riskier trades too, but it depends. It depends on the trade. And so, like, here's the next question. Say you stayed in this trade and you're like, oh, it's moving up because I believe polarity is true. What are you doing right now in the trade? What do you do right now? Because re-entry would be like here, right? Oh, look, actually re-entry already happened. It's the hold level in the move. This hold level already hit. Your next one would be here. So what do you do? Exit if it breaks this? If it breaks this, it's dumping. So then you're exiting in more of losses because this is polarizing this part of the chart. So if you exit here, you're probably actually exiting at a much deeper spot down here. And where we got in here and exited here, like we almost exited neutral position. We paid fees and that's it. what do you do? I think I exited like 46 and bought it like 51 or something like that. Like, it basically neutral exit, right? Because I wanted to exit before the level got rehit. If this gets lost, your exit is going to be down here. You actually lose money on this trade by holding through it to try to see if the move can hold. Oh, okay, because this is re-injection, so you can't exit before that. So if you're in this trade and this part of it fails, now you're stuck in this trade to see if this holds. And if this breaks, you're polarized down. So imagine trying to get out here. We'll go to like 50 something, right? We'll go right here. I'll do this live, show you guys the test. This has to hold, so you can't get out of this trade yet. You held through and you can't get out yet because this has to hold. This level will break so fast down before it even stops holding the move. This is like hold or not hold territory. So now you actually run the risk of, oh, the top failed. I can't get out of the trade because then alternatively, this could hold the move, which is correct. And if this doesn't hold, it goes straight after this one. So if this doesn't hold, what do you do? Exit here? Yeah, I suppose. So what's your risk reward in the best case scenario? 40% for 40%, 1-to-1. I think we can do better than a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Because if you did hold, you wouldn't be exiting here. I can promise you that. So now you're sitting here on the rebuy, and what are you up? Like, you're up 11%, and your exit is probably likely going to be here if you even get a chance. Because if this thing breaks, it runs the risk of completely just like everything that entered here will snap this level down at hyper speeds. So now what do? So you're in this trade, you're like, oh my god, I held through. Yeah, well, you got fucked because the move can't develop anyways off this anyways. You can't exit yet. You have to hold through the move. Oh, I guess it could rehold this level. Now you're back to where you started. So what do? This move is polarized. That the 2,000 Bitcoin that bought here will snap this to protect themselves there long. They'll snap this and you'll be at a complete liquidation. This has to hold. So now you're at what? Liquidation risk versus 14% profit? 10% after fees, 10% profit? Like, this is not the scenario to be in as a contract trader. This is not a good scenario to be in. Sure, it can hold for sure, but it's like, that's your risk right there. That's your risk profiler right there. Because if I entered 2K here, I would snap it down. Like, if I entered 2,000 Bitcoin here, 1,000 Bitcoin here, I would snap it down here as soon as this level's lost. As soon as I felt like this level can't hold anymore, I would snap it down. And then everybody who entered here, so what do? Stop loss out here? What's the point? Might as well take profits, treat it as a scalp. It's like a no-win scenario, this type of trade. It's why we don't take it. It's why it's like, oh, you just get out and equal profits. Because if it can't hold the level, something deeper is happening in the charts that you're just not seeing. Ace is not favored, only one-on-one. You pay attention to market business cycles. God, no. TA only. This stuff's garbage. Bottoms all TA, yeah. Sure, it can hold this level. Again, good luck. It can even hold this level. But when polarity happens, you guys wonder why you see 1 minute candles like 4,000 Bitcoin on a 1 minute candle. That's polarity. You guys wonder why, like, this here, where would it be? Like this right here. All of a sudden, if this snaps, say you entered the trade right here. Fuck, 2 minutes later. And this isn't even like a big polarity candle. 2 minutes later, 50%. You're licked within 2 minutes, and you never get that chance to exit. So you either market exit like minus 35, 40%, or nothing. When things fall off a cliff, there's a reason, right? Here would be one. Like right here. Not really as tested. But anyways, okay, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm not going to scan through the market for 1 minute candles. Well, contract trading is like 100 levels above everything else. Imagine if it's like this. Spot trading would be like being 12 years old and being like, oh, cool, dad. Football is awesome. I love football. I want to play. Okay, son, we'll go buy you a ball at the store. You saw it on TV. You can play. That's spot trading. And then you play for a few years football and you're like on a junior varsity team and you're like, oh, dad, I really like this. Give me a bankroll. Like, this is good. I really want to go on a team. Okay, son, here you go. Here's your first bankroll. Go spot trade. Go spot trade. And then you go, you're really good. You're an all-star. You're making it. You're doing good. And then you get, whatever, recruited to a high school team, right? And then high school teams like, oh, you're really good. You should think about going to university. All of a sudden, that's like 5x trading, right? Or like 3x trading, maybe. You start winning games. You're going to high school bowls. You're like the winning state champions and all this shit. Okay, you could go to 5x trading. You're good. You go into college ball. So you're actually gets talking about starting to get recruited into the draft for the NFL, college ball. You're like, okay, let's increase our leverage on 5x. So now you're like in a point in your life where you're like an up and coming superstar. This is like 5x territory with a good bankroll. You're like potentially, the next Jerry Rice or Peyton Manning or whatever football player you like. Warren Sapp, there you go, big boy Warren Sapp. You're the next like Warren Sapp, right? You get drafted on an NFL team. You're 10x. You start playing at a pretty high level on a winning team. Maybe that's like 15x. You get into the playoffs, that's like 20x. You get into the Super Bowl, that's like 100x, 50x or 100x. So, like, imagine trying to step into contract trading would be equivalent to trying to play in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady's team, right? So there's a journey there for sure. Sapp was a badass. Sapp was a god. He had the coolest personality too. Are you covering fees with BNB? Nah, I don't buy BNB. F that. I'd rather just pay out of pocket. I refuse to support Binance's ecosystem. I think it's a horrible way that they do it. I think anything over like $5 to $10 per trade is criminal. So the fact that Binance charges a percentage and punishes contract traders, I think that's criminal what they do. What did you miss? A lot, dude. Today was a crazy stream. Blueprint after FOT. Thanks a lot, Con. You're welcome. So like when you're talking about contract trading, like not understanding, well, most people won't, because it takes a long journey to get there. But as contract traders, you know how imperative it is to like take the most minuscule portions of this chart and to perfect them. Like imagine being in a 100x trade while it's failing and trying to catch one of these knives. Imagine how fragile of a move that is. Right? Imagine how fragile of a move that is and how easy it is to lose money on 100x. And I max slide my bar. So when I lose a 100x trade, it costs me 2,500 USD. Like it's not cheap. Alternatively, when I nail a trade, it's like 10, 20, 30 grand profits, right? So yeah, it's like you have to be very, very sharp. And if you can be a contract trader and your level fails and you can get out only paying like a 1% fee or 2% total fee, it's amazing. You're doing amazing because you shouldn't be missing that many levels. Okay to like miss a few levels here and there. You can make serious money spot trading. You can absolutely make serious money spot trading. What? I don't understand that commentary. Muscle cars and Mustangs, not a fan. Not a fan. I like supercars. Muscle cars and Mustangs do not fall into the category of supercars. Even if it's like a Boss or a Cobra, it's not a supercar. A Cobra might be considered like the cheapest supercar you could buy. I don't like them. Not a fan. I don't mind muscle cars. I grew up building muscle cars, so I like have a respect for them. I like them. I would just never own one. New supers are trash. Dude, they're straight trash. Are you kidding me, dude? Talk about quickest way to kill a beloved like a loved platform. Alts are the way you can make a ton of money on Bitcoin. You can make so much money on alts. Can't even fit in the super. That doesn't surprise me. They're super tiny. Classics as in what? You're talking about like cars from the 40s and the 30s? Yeah, they're okay. And the 50s? Like Bel Airs and things like that, they're okay. Not my thing again. Agreed, just wanted to hear that. Well, I mean, the new Super's a BMW, right? Like it's a Z4. It's, I don't know. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. That's super weird. Ferrari, I don't like. I also don't really like hypercars too much, to be honest. Hypercars are a little too flashy for my taste. I'm pretty picky when it comes to cars. Yeah, I don't know. As soon as like it's not a comparison. It's actually the same. Like the no, it's not a Z4. Sorry, what is it? It's the M2 440i. The Supra is the same. Like it's made by the same manufacturer. It's made by there's a company called like Adonis or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. They were the ones who made all of the Supra parts in the past. So Adonis and Toyota had an agreement. They've always had this agreement. This is who's made the parts, like the engines for Supras, the chassis, everything. Like there's a company that Toyota used to be partner. I think it's called Adonis or Adopis or something like that. And they used to make Supras. BMW makes a new Supra. It's made at the BMW factory using, I think it's the M2 440i. Like I'm a car guy, but I don't focus on cars anymore too much because I'm so busy day trading. But I'm a car guy. I love cars. I spent all my life building them, and I grew up building muscle cars and stuff with my dad. Like from the age of 3, I was like building Jeeps and bikes, motorcycles. He was in a gang, and he's like his motorcycles and his Jeeps and muscle cars. And I worked on Chargers and Challengers, and I grew up building muscle cars with my dad, right? So like I do love cars. It's not part of my life at the moment because I'm so busy with work. But I believe the company Toyota used to be partnered with was called like Adopus or Adolis, or somebody must know this in chat. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Who used to make Supras? It's like Adopolis or Adonis or some A word, Toyota used to be partnered with them. So these are who made the old Supras. And the new Supra is now made by BMW. It's the same car with all the same part numbers. I believe it's an M2 440i. So it's the same car. It just has a different body on it. God, why can't I remember? Somebody must know this in chat. Who used to make Supra parts? Here we go. Let's Google this. Somebody in chat must know this. You guys are really smart. My chat is like fucking giga smart. They're super smart. I don't know the name of the company, or you'd have to Google the name of the company. A Z4 M40i? I thought it was an M2, but I could be completely off on this. GTRs, the R34. I'd wait for the R35. I'm really interested in buying an R35. I'm going to see how they look first. It's ICE, internal combustion. R35s, that was just released, so I'm happy it's internal combustion and not electric yet. So I do like that about the R35s coming out. Wait, no, R34 is 97. I'm thinking of R36. Yeah, R34s are badass, dude. That's a collector's car. R34s are insane. Good luck buying one. Yeah, you're gonna drop like 200 to 300K on a nice R34, dude. R34s are crazy. Yeah, R34 is probably like one of the nicest vehicles ever made, right? But it's a little like you can't really find them that much. Like R34s are god tier. See what I mean about this level here? So now you're poised in this situation. 50, we'll just put it to 50. That's fine. 50. So this is the situation you're now poised in. Do you exit your trade, or are you trying to stay in while it holds? Right, so you're back poised in the same position. Yeah, R34s are badass. R34s are so nice. R35s, I wouldn't buy the new GTR R35. I almost bought one. Almost. Denso? I don't think it's called Denso. It starts with like an A. It's like Applelis or Adonalis or something like that. I'm pretty sure it starts with an A, the name of the company that used to make Toyota's parts. R35s are nice, like the GTR 35s. The new edition ones, like the final edition GTR 35 is nice, but I'm waiting for the R36s to see if I want to buy one. They're still ICE, so they're still internal combustion, which is nice. I do like that. Okay, so you're in the trade now. What do you do? Are you exiting? Are you seeing if your original trade holds? What are you doing in this trade? What do you do at this point, right? So this is the exact scenario we talked about that would happen here. What do you do? Do you hold? If you exit now, you're probably market exiting. You're actually minus 15 instead of being at like minus 0.1. Instead of having a 0.1% loss, because we exited at 46. I believe it was 51 where we entered, and we exited at like 46. We're at a 0.1 loss. What do you do now? Do you get out on the bounce? Did you take the scalp exit up top? You risked 40% to be in this trade, so what do? You risk dumping 40% to be in this trade, and I don't think you're risking 40 to take 80 or 90. Like, that's not realistic. That's a crazy risk profile to take. But what do you do in this trade now? Did you take the first bounce exit because the level broke? Maybe. Congrats. You just missed the scalp. You risked polarity. You risked dumping the move, and you missed your scalp up top. So do you risk 40% to take 80 or 90? 2 to 1, best case scenario. I don't know. That's pretty bad too. 2 to 1 is okay. You better be pretty accurate. I mean, one wash basically trades the next. You're back to 0. So now what? You exit here. You exit like here and take even more of a loss. You hope it stabilizes and moves up. Aren't you just risking that same 40% again? You're back to being high risk trading, except now you're compounding against failure. So now every second you wait, you're potentially losing profits. So now instead of exiting at 0.1 as a contract trader, now you're talking about even if you exited right here. Let's do it here. 12 plus 7. So if you're lucky enough, okay, boom, you just got out. You're like, holy shit, this is failing. I just got out. Oh, thank God. 7. It only cost me 19%. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe you're sitting there being like, oh, I held my trade. I'm still holding. 12 is not enough. I want to go higher. Okay, so you do go back to the level. Let's see if it hits here. Let's see if you can get back out neutral. Or does this trade just fail and snap polarity? See what I mean about the contract trading? Oh, it's not there yet. It didn't go into it didn't go into our zone. I'm setting up a dump now. Could hold the move. Imagine instead of 0.1 risk, you're sitting here right now at 17% risk, praying that it can go up. Imagine the risk associated with that. How quick you're going to lose a bankroll trading 100x? Yeah, you're gone. You're gone. ASIN? It could be ASIN. It could be a Nexo. I don't remember the name. You guys tell me which one is it. I know it starts with an A. I just don't remember. Toyota. Let's see. Let's try to do this. No. Gonzo or whatever it's called. That's like a racing line, I think, for... That's a racing line. They make the new parts. I don't think they make old parts. It might be ASIN. It could be ASIN. There's a company that used to make the parts. What is this other one? A Nexo? A Nexo sounds right. It could be a Nexo. I don't remember. It's like going back into my brain back when I was like a teenager. I don't know. I know it starts with an A. It could be ASIN. It could be an Nexo. Yep. Exclamation mark setup, I believe it is. Oh no, specs. There you go. 80-40 is not a good choice. Yeah, it's 2 to 1, right? Like it's not a good scenario to be in. Imagine taking all this extra risk that polarity could snap and just getting out in the same spot. So you played two points of polarity. Wouldn't this just be re-entry on a trade down here? So wouldn't you have been better off to sell this and then play the re-entry down here? Better to have a trading setup where you lose. At least controlling losses is the most important part of trading there is. There's no two ways about it. Controlling losses is the most important part of trading. There is nothing else to it. AC Delco. True OEM parts. Yeah, this might be it. AC Delco make Toyota parts. I don't think it's AC Delco. I think maybe they do make parts, but there's a no. I don't know if it's AC Delco. It's like it's something else. Definitely not AC Delco. Joke was only kidding. They make cheap parts. I was gonna say I don't think it's them. I don't know that much about American cars. AC Delco's GM. Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't sound right. It just starts with an A, so yeah, it's not AC Delco. Let's play a game of Hearthstone while we wait for our trade to execute. And then we'll get into some Apex, I think. Who used to make super parts? It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to text somebody. This is gonna like drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me absolutely nuts. Things like this bother me. Like it's just gonna like bother me so much. And he's not gonna be able to let this go. I'm not gonna be able to like this. This is gonna piss me off so much. Asin, there it is. Asin, AISIN. I knew it was something like that. I was right on. Didn't somebody say Asin in chat? Asin, yeah. Pike did. Asin used to make the parts for Supra. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, so Asin used to make Toyota's parts for the Supras. Right back. Bathroom break before I start. Oh, got back. I'm still waiting on a Bitcoin trade to execute. I just Bitcoin's slow right now, so 962? No. It was, wait, what? 44 962? No. If you took 1% on that, absolutely, that was a good trade. Used to be a serious gearhead, but that left your memory completely. Yeah. I think you start stacking here, right? Or do you just level? I think you level. Is it right to stack units here? I mean, this is the right Murloc to do it on. I guess it is. I guess you unit stack here because you've got 2 arc. So at least you've got 1 architect. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's correct. Well, you're back in the same scenario, trying to hold on to a trade that's like not a smart trade. I'm watching the charts right now. Yeah, that was definitely the correct play to buy and stack. To not take damage here, although it seems like a little bit, yeah, you really want to start snowballing with Wag Toggle. At least 1 archetype, and this can be gold for later, that's fine. This is a smart way to do this. Sell token, because this got buffed. Level. That gives you 4 gold. And you have... No, that's not right. What am I doing? That sucked. Split it. But that's okay, because you know what? The cats are going to go anyways. It's just for now. It makes me stronger. And I'll keep this all game. Like, that's why I stayed, because it's actually half decent stats. I don't want to have to dig for a Murkai. Now I can level, sell, go into the next tier, look for the dragon. So it's crappy this got hit, but that's okay. I can just sell this, level, and roll these up. $20 billion in a couple days? What? That's nuts, dude. This is okay, but it's not good enough to justify not leveling here. I really want to get the 3-drop dragon. It's really good. Pirates 3, there's no real pirates. Beast's Rat Pack is good here. Bitcoin's moving down right now. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with this trade, is that when the level fails, like, it can have a bounce, but you're not looking for some hyper moment here. Double bottom. I don't think so, dude. Whoever bought the double bottoms will to get yoinked. Oh, this guy's out of the game. Devour is out, so we always level against him now. How's that for a double bottom? Oh, it's okay. It'll bounce up. Hey, man. Good luck with that. That's trash. I wonder if it's ever right to just level sell. Actually, is there mechs in the game? There's not. So what would you be looking for on 4? The pirate is okay. Murloc for poison. Beast for cleave. Yeah, I think you actually just level and sell this. Is that weird to sell this to get 1 more on that? I think it's weird, right? Like, I think you just level here. I would love to have... Like, this is so trash. That's the problem. This is so effing bad. Like, if there was 1 good unit, I would buy. Even if it wasn't an archetype. Even if it was like a support of any type. You're rolling once to get 1 unit. So you're either wasting 3 gold rolling because you can only buy 1 unit and use your hero power once. So you've got a 3 gold deficit here, or you've got an HP deficit against him. Always HP deficit. This is such a fucking horrible board. There's not even like a usable 2-drop here. that you could take. Like, nothing. Even if there was like maybe the Quillboar Divine Shield, you could at least go into that. There's nothing. It's like a bunch of random shit one drops. Like you're better off. Like I hope I snipe this. I hope it's not just like yoink, yoink, yoink constantly over here. That's good. This was definitely worth it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to be on tier 4 already. Yeah, like I mean, there's no mechs, there's no elementals, so mechs and allies are gone on 3. So your pool is not that big. So dragon, this you take, and you've got one roll to find another archetype. Pirates, there you go. That's perfect. And the cup, dude. Look at these rolls, dude. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's crazy. Yes, good. Yeah, this is like, this is really good. Coinbase Pro is terrible from what I've heard. Dude, that's so good. You're buying all 3 of these. You're selling this cat and rolling once, I believe. See if you can, or are you just buying all? I think you're buying everything on this board actually. I guess you buy this first and play it to see if you can get like all the extra gold out of it. 3 gold is 3 gold here, or you get poison, or you get stats. Like it's decent. It's 2 gold. It's one gold for a roll. Triple pirate. Yeah, I'm definitely going for the gold grubbers this game. I'm staying on tier 4 now. I'm not going. There's no reason for me to be on tier 5 other than light fangs. I want to get this goldened out. And you see, Crash Coin is in failure. This is so bad that I lose my biggest unit here. That's so bad. This has to run into here, please, for the love of God. Oh no, dude. What a bunch of terrible rolls. Oh, okay, maybe we just level. Actually half decent. Do you ever level here against this guy? You're on 5. I guess. Fuck, this is so bad. Why do I have to play him this turn, dude? Why? Because I'm 20 HP. Oh no, dude. This is so terrible. This is too strong to pass. Dude, this is actual dog shit. Poison, please? That's terrible. You actually freeze for this, which is gross. Yeah, it has to be leveling here, right? Like, am I crazy? It has to be level. It has to be. I'll keep this if I have to. If it gets too big, I'll keep it. But I want to get this and roll for a brand. So 6, 7, I have 1 roll. Like brand, light fang, whatever. I can always sell the cat if I have to. It's a free level. You have to go to 5 here. Level and freeze, yeah. It's like, I hate how it's such a strong board and I'm against Ghost, but it is what it is. That's good. I don't want to buff this thing any at all. One roll. Ran. I guess you take the Savannah here, always, every single time. You're not getting a cleave, but that's okay. You have 1 roll to try to hit something, because I can't be that weak going into this turn. And I don't want this cat being hit. I'd rather keep the jug, to be honest. I could roll once more, sell, but I think that's a little too weak. I mean, you kind of always want the high main buffed, right? And you never want this buffed. So you're here. You want this. Maybe it's better to try to buff this golden grubber on that. No, this is right, like this. What does he have? Dragons? You never want bumpers up front, but this will be good up front. That's good up front, followed by this, that late. 4 and 4, it doesn't matter. At that point, it doesn't matter. You want this before that, because this is going to have better break points than 10 right here. What? Oh, because it's brown. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's such a bad hit. It's a good hit. It's a good hit. Pirate Mug Cup isn't worth it. Yeah, no, Cup's never worth it there. Cup's too small. So this is good. I'm not going to try to triple this. I guess I have to because I'm going Pirates, right? That sucks, dude. What a waste of gold. Oh, well. One roll to hit, nothing. That sucks. Buy Selfless? No. Too late for that. I guess you're going all in. I need to triple. I went all in on this pirate and it's not really paying off. Quillbores, so he's gonna like I'm probably out of this game here. I'm not that strong. Yeah, there's definitely levels I haven't taught yet. There's stuff I have marked on my other screen that I don't share. I need to start tripling some of these units, like double. I might not be out. He's not that strong. That's a great hit for me. Hopefully here. Yes, nice. That's huge. This needs to go here. So I don't think I'm going to be out. As long as I can kill this and this, like I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill... Oh, dude. That's good. That's good. Here, please. Here, please. Here, please. Here, please. Oh, fucking... No, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. You've got to be... Oh, I fucking hate Hearthstone so much. Oh, losing 350 or a 66 and then 250 rolls. Fucking 10% at the end. Like 14%. Oh, fucking Hearthstone's so bad, dude. Oh, this game makes me itchy. I can't stand Hearthstone. Oh. I'm gonna try Gallywax. Ah, dude, what a... This game. I mean, buying those 2 pirates was really risky, but maybe I should have just stayed 4. I think I should have just stayed on tier 4. I guess it was bait to try to go up to 5 to try to find 5 drops. I got one good 5 drop, which was really late in the game. I talk about trends in my courses, Carlin. Go watch the courses for trends. That's so triggering. It's not even funny. I think I got baited on the ghost, like leveling against ghost. I guess I shouldn't have, because like I was so all in on those pirates. I guess I should have just tried to find triples. That's a pretty terrible hero though that I had, and I really pushed like end game fast. It's crazy how fast I tiered to 5, and that guy has 2 can't remember what they're called. I'll buy all of this. That's such a good start on this hero. That's not bad too, but nope. Just doing work on my other chart right now. Okay. Alright, this guy's gonna roll me. Any tips, Cotton? Jesus Christ. What is this fucking start that he has? What? Go here, go here. Ah. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It has 3 HP. I thought it has 2. Dude, this is a crazy start for Patches. He's gonna be able to scale all game now. Talk about a crazy start, man. Okay, what are we doing? I gotta pay attention to the game. I'm like losing out of my mind here, like crazy fast. I think you level. This is actually decent. Maybe we just do this and save the leveling for next turn. This is not bad, but not good enough. This is good, actually. You buy these two, right? I think you buy both Ritualists. I almost want to like sell 3 units and buy. If I had 1 more gold, I'd sell these 2 to buy that as well. But I think this is okay. Mixed on 3? No, he's good. He can't have anything to kill this. So I'm gonna gold spike next turn. Level roll, get strong on 4. Start looking for triple Murloc scouts. I should be okay here. Watch Blueprint, dude, for procedural. Watch Blueprint. Ugh, that's ugly. This is good though, because at least one of them's gonna get like double buffed by this, and one of these will die now because of that. This dies, this dies. This will have 5 run into here, so we win every time. Here. Ah. Oh, I'm still watching Bitcoin on my other screen. There we go. Right there. That's perfect. I guess I'm just gonna... Well, there's nothing that will change. That's fine. Just go here. Probably boar. Wow, this is bad. Peggle's good. You saw both? Okay, that's fine. I don't care about the triple here. I'd rather keep the Murloc. Rather keep this Murloc than have the extra 2 damage, or the extra 2 on the other one. I'd rather keep the Murloc. And I want them to buff each other. Mixed on 4 mechs. There's mechs. Do I use a bumper first? No, I don't think he's gonna have Divine Shield taunt. If he does, he does. I don't think it's gonna be. I'd rather have the spike. I mean, Nat Peggle's not exactly a great unit. Well, just please don't go here. Thank you. This thing's gonna cause problems. Go here. Then here. Oh, at least that's good. At least he didn't tie. He almost tied me there. 50-50 to tie. And so you always take the Argus here. Always, every time. And I think I'm supposed to roll. Because there's nothing here for me to taunt, but you need to take this with the arm. I feel like I'm supposed to roll here. I'm going to stay on 4 one more turn. You ever take the Selfless? I don't think so, right? Selfless taunt? I don't think so. Poison, that's good. I guess you're taunting the pirate, as shitty as that is. I want that, but... No, nothing. Fuck. Come on, Hearthstone. This had to be way further back. This is a blunder having it so high up. Oh, that's all sorts of terrible. This needs to go here. Oh, this will get hit up a few times at least. It's not bad, but it definitely should have been further. Oh, so okay, so it gets +8. That's not bad. Dude, that's a crazy cool portrait. We're in Tavern tier. Always. 5/5 and taunt is nice, but not no. Okay, so I do need to triple something. Mithrax. Guess I could sell one of these if I don't triple it. I've got 7 gold to triple. That's so good. That is so good. You have to take this. What do you sell? What do you even sell here? I mean, you've only got 2 archetypes for the Mithrax. Like, it's not pressing to play this turn. I didn't have a pirate, I would take this. Can't take it right now. Bristleback's gonna be really good this game. You just sell, I guess you just sell these, take the bristleback, right? You don't triple it, but they've done their job. I just want a gold stack for next turn. I mean, it devalues this a bit, but that's okay. I kind of want this to just pop the gold. Billboards, yeah. I need this Murloc up, dude. I'm out of time. I'm so stupid, dude. Why is my poison in the back, dude? Ay, fucking terrible, dude. This is a train wreck. This is actually train wreck, dude. This thing needs taunt ASAP. That's a good hit. Because now this procs that. Yeah, that's a good hit. Not bad. It's not good. Not good. That's my own fault. My order was like so piss poor there. That's like a terrible order I had. I deserve to lose that. My poison needed to be up front, dude. What am I doing? Do you ever start going here? I don't think so, right? Rag, I suppose. So we've got to dump something here. Like I don't think you're ever buying. I don't think you're ever buying this. The taunt meta is nice, but it's not that good. You're never selling the Mithrax. It's too strong. This is too strong. This is okay. I guess you can sell the Nat Peggle. The Selfless is never worth it. Okay, we've got to hurry. That would have been okay. Dude, I'm so bad at this hero. I'm such a fucking terrible Hearthstone player, dude. 2 for 2, I lose this thing. 0 value. Well, we'll see if this can carry me. Yeah, we win. I think. I don't think we're knocked out, but okay, we don't win. I'm not too confident with Galliwax, I don't think. I think I'm pretty bad at this hero, to be honest. Okay, so we just level here, right? Yeah. Stats, yeah. Worth it, question mark? Or is this better? Maybe this is better, but what are you getting rid of? Keep. I guess you don't need the arm anymore. 2810. It's kind of shitty to sell it, but this has to go. Like, I don't think getting rid of the arm is right here. I don't think it can be right to get rid of this arm. It's really good for next turn. 1, 2, 1 gold off. What does he have? Quillbores? So poison first. This can go here. That there. If we survive one more turn, we're good. Because we can get both of this. And sell this first. Play this. Do you ever get the mech here? I don't think so, dude. I think my build's all over the place and it's so shit. This just needs a bit more stats. And we can keep this all game. And then we can get rid of the arm. Keep this, play that. I don't even know if you're going full Reaper at this point. I guess you are. I guess full Reaper is a good enough carry. So poison, we get rid of the bristleback. This can stay. Bristleback goes. This goes. This stays until it goes. Oh, this is such a terrible game for me. I'm just playing like absolute doggy doo-doos this game. If I win, it's definitely not deserved. This doesn't have enough damage to ever be worth it for that Divine Shield. At this point, I'm just going to try to scale carries. How much gold do I have this turn? 12. We gotta make this quick. Oh, that's never worth it. Ah, that is. Shit. That kind of sucks. I think I sell this too, right? Yeah. It sucks that I have to sell that, but it's okay. Nothing here. There you go, another rag. What else can you sell here? Pirates, poison first, always against pirates. Oh, it's not needed. This is as strong as I can get. Poison hit, leave. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can beat patches. I don't think there's a world I beat patches. Oh, he doesn't kill my poison. Actually, maybe I can beat him. Actually, I think I beat him. Decent cleave, dude. Yeah, that's it. We definitely win now. Do I actually knock this guy out? Oh no, I lost my rag, dude. That's so stupid. Oh, and he gets no. I don't think we knock him out now. Just has to go one in here. Ah, dude, we could have knocked him out so easily there. Ah, he got really lucky on that bolt roll. He got pretty lucky there, to be honest. To not get knocked out. Discover new hero power. Oh, Divine Shield. Bananas for this, right? Or Divine Shield for this. I think bananas they nerfed to 1-1. Because of that, I think you Divine Shield this guy. Yeah. Oh, okay. What the actual F, dude? Yeah, I'm doing it. You go all in on the. Actually, do you even have space? Yeah, you kind of do, actually. What if I get another? Holy shit, what are these rules, dude? Maybe I should have saved this Divine Shield. No, I'll get rid of this. What are these fucking rolls, man? I gotta hurry. I think I just need to actually sell this because this is way too many stats. That's so crazy to sell this, but I think it's got to be right here. It's too many stats from this reg. Oh, of course it triple buff, fucking double buffs this dude. Fuck a D, man. Complete trash. Bobors. Yep. Holy shit, that's a lot of stats on reg. I need a Divine Shield taunt for this. At that point, we sell the cleave, I suppose. I don't think I even win here. That's a really good hit. That's terrible. So hopefully this runs here. Yes, nice. Poison, please. Oh, dude, come on. What are these fucking rolls, man? I think I still win, but... No. I lost another... I'm so fucking done with Hearthstone. I'm done, dude. I can't believe I lost that. Okay. No more Hearthstone. No more Hearthstone. I can't believe 450, like a 25 roll, 250 rolls, and a 1 in 3 roll. It's like fucking sub 5%, dude. I hate Hearthstone, so I'm fucking uninstalling this game, dude. I never have fun Hearthstone. It's gone. Uninstall. Dude, how do I fucking lose that, man? This is why I don't want to see deck tracker, because I'm pretty sure that I'm confident I'm like 90 something percent to win there. I won 150 roll and lost like 3 and a 1 in 4. Oh. Yeah, Hearthstone's off. I uninstalled it. I can't play that game anymore, dude. I hate Hearthstone so much. We're gonna play Apex. I don't know if we're gonna play today though. What time is it? 10? I don't think I played that game that well, to be honest. I don't play Hearthstone enough to like be min-maxing. Dude, what a fucking abysmal, dude. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna install Apex. Gonna play tomorrow. I have anti-cheat and things to install, and it's gonna require a restart, I'm assuming. So, okay, we'll be back tomorrow. Play Apex tomorrow, and otherwise enjoy your trades. I'm still looking for a long. Not saying where, but I am still looking for a long at this point. Yeah. Anyways, take it easy. Take care, guys.